Students, we will start the new chapter, that is current electricity. Before coming to that, you have done about the potential difference and current in class 10th also. And you know when the charges are moving from one point to another, then the main requirement is the potential difference and the closed circuit. So whenever we apply the potential difference, then the charge flows from one point to another. So the rate of flow of charge is called current. It is a scalar quantity and SI unit is ampere. It is a scalar quantity, but still when we show it in the circuit, we show the arrows. So still we are saying it is a scalar because it does not follow the rules of vector addition. Means if one current is coming from this side and one coming from that side and both are here, we can say if 2 ampere is coming here, 2 is here, so in this side it is 4 ampere. Means not the vector sum of the two values, it is the algebraic sum of the two values. So that's why we say it is a scalar quantity. Now before coming to other terms, we are having the first term is called the drift velocity. Say for example this pen, we can treat it like a conductor. So in you know one thing, in conductors you are having a number of free electrons which are there and they can move from here to there. But still you can say if this conducting wire is there, then from this end to this end the amount of current is 0. So that's why we say it means in absence of any potential difference and closed circuit, the current in a wire is 0. But you know still the electrons are moving. It means we say their motion is random, so they cancel out the effect of each other and there is no net movement from one point to another. So that's why we say their average motion is 0. But you know when we apply the potential difference, then because of that one electric field will act, and electric field is given by V upon L. So we can say between these two ends of the pen, if we say for example this is a connecting wire, then if we are applying the potential difference V, then electric field will be V upon L, where L will be the length of this pen, or you can say the length of conductor. So accordingly we will have the electric field V upon L, and because of the electric field, a force Q into E will act on the free electrons, and now they will start moving from in a definite direction. Means now there will be a net direction from this end to this end if this side is positive and this side is negative. So in that case we can say now the electrons are moving from one end of the wire to another. But since their motion is still random, so they will keep on colliding with each other. So this acceleration caused will be for very small duration, and because of that we say the electrons will not gain the very high velocities. So on an average we say they will gain some velocity, then after some time they will collide with other free electrons, and then again their velocity will become 0, again acceleration. So that way we say they acquire average speed from one point to another, and that is called your drift speed or drift velocity. So that way we say average velocity acquired by the free electrons when we apply the potential difference, and it is of the order of millimeter per second. Now we will derive the expression for the drift velocity of free electrons. So now symbolically we are saying using the formula which we have done in the previous topic. The force acting on each free electron is Q into E, the small e into capital E. The acceleration is force upon mass. So we are having small e into capital E upon m. Substitute the value of E, so we get EV upon ml. अब say in absence of electric field, or you can say the potential difference, so the initial velocity of free electrons are u1, u2 and so on. And that's why, and the time of collision, average time we are taking, say for example, say it collide after time t. Then in that time duration, the electron will gain some velocity, and that is given by the first equation of motion, that is V is u plus at. So we get average velocity of all free electrons will be u1 plus u2 and so on upon n, plus a, then t1 plus t2 and so on upon n. So that way we say u1 plus u2 plus un upon n, that is the initial velocities, or you can say in absence of potential difference, so their average is 0. And this average time between two successive collisions is called the relaxation time. So we get the formula V is equals to, in this case Vd means the drift velocity will be A into tau, where tau is called the relaxation time, and it is the average time between two collisions. So we have the formula EV upon ml into tau. In the exam you can have a number of reasoning questions based on this formula. Now we will cover the remaining topics in the next video.